Hello and welcome to this, your Cancer August 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, clairvoyant. Well, I've got a great deck for you this month. It's called the Tarot Apocalypsis, very kindly provided to me by a client. And there's a lot of, it's just stacked full of mythical imagery, which sadly I don't think we're going to have time to go into. It's so rich. Rather, we'll concentrate on the messages that are coming up for you. Now, you do know, of course, that if you're interested, I provide clairvoyant readings wherever you may be in the world. Now, to make it clear, I do charge for those. The details are all easily set out in the description. There is another thing which I offer for free. No strings attached. It's the gift of healing, which was provided to me at birth, and you'd appreciate that it comes through me and not from me, and you can put two and two together where it comes from. Now, the interesting thing also, the details of that are in the description, by the way. Now, there are no video advertisements breaking their way into this content, and so you get to enjoy it without any interruption. Now, let's see what there is in store for you, shall we? See how these cards are going to interact with one another. There is the Ace of Pentacles. Here is the Nine of Pentacles. Quite materialistic for you, I think, in many respects. Six of Wands. Here is the All-Gifted One. I wonder what that is. We shall see in just a moment, shall we? And what is there finally? There is this. The King of Swords. Right, well, why don't you come and sit down here next to me? I'll also bring the camera around so that everybody else can see as well. And together we'll look at the imagery on these cards while the energy bounces up to us both while I do the reading for you. Oh, everything looks so good for you. Gain victory. This is so interesting. It's obviously part of the deck. I think this is very important for you. Now, I said I wouldn't look at the imagery on the cards because we've run out of time, but I'm just looking at this, and I think, saying all gifted, I think that this is the Greek lady known as Pandora. Pandora. She had Pandora's box or Pandora's jar, from which when opened, good things could come out or bad things come out. You wouldn't know what it was. Pandora comes from the Greek pan, meaning everywhere. If my classical education is serving me correctly, pan is everything, all. And the Greek dora is to give or a gift. So this woman is bringing to you, this is very mystical. This is bringing to you, it's as if she is known as the mother of all humanity. And it's as if she comes direct from eternity here. And she continues throughout all of the ages. Even this age of ours, which is very fragile. Do you know, I think she's saying that the fragility of our era is this, is that you don't believe that there is a chance for redemption, for a hand to raise you up, for an embrace to save you, to forgive you, to pick you up, and flood you with infinite, indulgent love, and put you back on your feet, and to extend mercy and compassion and strength. But there is. And sometimes, you know, when I say here we look at eternity, well, what does eternity mean? It's one of those concepts that's difficult to get our head around. I think maybe you would look at it like this during this month, that in the external scheme of things, shining moments are as brief as the twinkling of an eye, yet such twinklings are what eternity is made of. Moments when you can say, I love you, I'm proud of you, I forgive you, I'm grateful for you. That's what eternity is made of. Invisible, imperishable, great stuff like that. I think what she is also saying to you here is that at the center of the universe is a loving heart that continues to beat and that wants the best for every person. And anything you can do to help foster the intellect and spirit and emotional growth of your human beings, that is your job. I think she's also definitely saying now that the kingdom of God is especially for the broken-hearted, and to always remember that the beloved specializes in second chances. She's saying for you for this month to focus on your strengths, not on your weaknesses. Focus on your character and protect your reputation. Focus on your blessings, not your misfortunes. Count your blessings, not your problems. Count your own blessings, not someone else's. Remember that jealousy is when you count someone else's blessings instead of your own. And also this, to live your truth, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dreams, walk your talk, dance and sing to your music, embrace your blessings, and make today worth remembering. I think she's also saying to free yourself from the complexities and drama of your life. Simplify. Look within. Within yourself you have all the gifts and talents you need to fulfill the purpose you've been blessed with and you have entered this world for. Fascinating, fascinating woman. Pandora. Let's look at these ace here, shall we? And let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles. Well, look, it's obviously got that very much that Eastern Asian look and feel to it. The waters, I imagine, that surround the base of the lotus represent the cosmic waters from which the earth originally arose. Now, it's important to notice that the Ace of Pentacles here is not the element of earth itself, but the beginnings of those things associated with earth: stability, foundation, love, money, abundance, the material world, and resources. This is speaking of inner and outer riches for you now. Great success, the unification of the body and soul, material and spirit, heaven and earth. There's a wholeness here. Do you know, I think that Taurus, Gemini, and Aries could be important to you here. This is the beginning of something which is tangible. There's talk, and it's reflected here too, the beginnings of prosperity and growth, material abundance, improving finances, perhaps a promotion or a pay rise, good luck, and unexpected value coming into you. This is speaking of the fact that it is now your time. And sitting above Pandora here, I think what this is saying to you is that there is nothing you cannot be. There is nothing you cannot do. There is nothing you cannot have. You are the most magnificent, the most remarkable, the most splendid being the beloved has ever created. For who could reject such wondrous magnificence? But you do not know who you are. and you do sometimes think you are a great deal less. Remember, you are your own rule maker, and you are the only one who can assess how you are doing. All you see in the world is your idea about it. But understand this. This is saying that life will take off for you when you choose for it to. An idea becomes a thought becomes a word. Say the word out loud. Words have power, and they echo all throughout eternity. A word becomes an action. And if you're going to do it, then start. And having started, go all the way. Do it. Do it. Do it. Seize the opportunities in front of you now. Rejoice in them, and let no power on earth take them from you. And you see, if you do that, then it is only going to lead to gain for you. Now, here we have a woman who is, well, just a picture of luxury, isn't she? Now, this is Venus ruling the second decan of Virgo. Now, Venus is concentrated or concerned with love and money, of course. And these are both expressions of your values, your pleasures, your tastes, aren't they? Well, you'd be crazy if they weren't. Venus is saying here that if your heart is pure and you follow your heart, your life can only gain from this, and good fortune will attend your material affairs. So just as this is saying, there is gain, a reward for efforts, realizing your goals. There's a sense of material security and financial independence in a way around you, self-sufficiency. I think projects, situations and relationships, they are going to combine to provide material gain for you. Now remember, of course, the golden rule, and that is the more I give, the more I receive. But this is speaking of, in combination with this ace, a general period of improvement in all the areas of your life. Karmic reward. There's good luck and good management of financial affairs. Do you know, if your knowledge and creativity are filled with love, you will gain from all situations in your life. And the more deeply you are engaged, the greater your insights will be. But do you know what your goal is? Write it down in one sentence. Say this to yourself now. Everything that happens today serves my growth, and the more I give, the more I receive. And as if it couldn't get any better than that, this is just talking of so much good stuff happening here as well. Well, in this picture here, and as I say, I won't go into all the detail of it, but I guess two of the most famous faces in ancient Egyptian history are represented, and that is Nefertiti and Tutankhamun. The Egyptians at that time were the masters of the universe in a way. This is Jupiter ruling the second decan of Leo. And Jupiter, as you know, is all about love, expansion, and philosophy. And this combines really well with that creativity that you find in Leo. And so you here have success in achieving your goals as well. Now, I have a mystical association with the sun in the number 6. I also have a mystical association with Christ consciousness in the very deep mystical sense of the word, not in the literal meaning of the phrase, as I do with Vishnu consciousness as well. And I also have associated with the 6, the sun. Now, the constellation of Leo, or the sign of Leo, is ruled by the sun. So there's great balance and harmony here, and you'll find that Leo is going to give you confidence and creativity, while Jupiter is going to just bathe you in the desire to expand and to develop. This is speaking of victory, success, clarity, a breakthrough moment, I think. Feeling inspired to continue, and you'll be getting recognition from other people. It's as if you'll be centre stage, and I suspect you'll probably like being in the spotlight. So I think what this is also saying for you is that you will have victory over past troubles. Now, although you remember them, you will defeat them and become stronger. All is well, really, for you this month. You'll have high self-confidence coming from Leo to go forward and set new goals. And I think you'll also be improving your learning and understanding, which is coming from Jupiter. So do what you are planning to do, because this moment is promising success. Now, I spoke about, do you know what your goal is? This is also saying, what do you really want to achieve? And what does victory mean for you? Say this to yourself. I am now ready to enjoy success in my life, and every event in my life brings me closer to my final goal, and my victory brings benefits to all involved. Now, here's that Taurus and Gemini energy coming back here again. If I was to take, I'm pretty sure this is the Norse king of the gods, Odin, because they're the two ravens which he used, Uman and Mumin. He used them as sort of like the CIA to go out and spy on people during the day and come back at night and tell him what they had found out. Now, Taurus and Gemini, well, I think that you're going to have the energy of the mind in Gemini. Gemini is very intellectual, very brainy. You'll have that. But you'll have the influence of the stability and determination of Taurus. So you're going to be very active, clever, skillful, quite fierce and courageous, I think. Maybe unreflective here and there. You might be shooting from the hip. Now, you'll have remarkable powers of concentration. Thoughts and ideas are going to come to you with lightning speed. You will be the mistress or the master of imaginative and flexible thinking, which you're going to use to achieve your goals. Now, your strong intellectual determination, I think, is going to be unified with a deep emotional understanding. Because I suspect that only those goals which are emotionally charged will be able to fire up passion within you. But your body, intellect, and spirit, they are in harmony with you now, and they're flying alongside you. I think you're going to get a clear insight into a problem, and you'll be working quickly to set goals without letting anything get in the way. I suspect that this could be something of a restless period all around for you, where you are transitioning. That 6 that we looked at before, that's also about transitioning. Trying to get somewhere else, either in your everyday life or maybe travel. This is a time, though, for you to listen to your head rather than your heart. And you must not let, because I think it's an important decision for you to make, and you can't let a desire for friendship or emotion get in the way. You've got to use your head rather than expressions of feelings. This restlessness is getting around here. Maybe you want to break free of something in the workforce. You might also come across someone or know of people who are in a relationship where it's that love-hate sort of deal going on. They break up and then they get back together again. They break up and they get back together. They break up and they get back together. Now, this can be really draining in the long run, and I think one of them is going to go, who wants this life? Anyway, you are in a good position now to forge plans, set goals, and bring them into fruition. But like we said before, do you know your goal? And imagine how you'll best be able to enjoy your success. Say this: I have written down in one sentence in tangible language, nothing airy-fairy, what I am working towards. And I know that each goal is just a milestone on the way to my ultimate destination. What a fantastic spread of cards for you. Made so much better for you being here.
Well, I so enjoyed your company during that reading. And unless I see you in the meantime, either for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing though, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.